As you might be able to tell, it's pretty late at night right now. Just uploading and exporting some videos that are going to be batch uploaded and scheduled while I'm gone. Because, I'm productive doing this past midnight. It's going to be a good time, I can tell. Packing a lot of stuff here. Just about ready to head out. Of course, gotta pack them protein bars. I have arrived. There it is. There's my view from the 6th floor. Chilling at the hotel courtesy of Courtyard by Marriott. The event will be starting tomorrow. Hardly wait. Dawn of the first day. The Boston sunrise, that's kind of hard to see, but most of the sky is pink and orange and it looks amazing. Nice view of the snowy area of Boston. It's the end of day 1. Tonight's the last night I'm spending as part of this event. Earlier tonight, I was saying to myself, actually no, it was earlier today, I was saying to myself, tomorrow, I'm probably going to be tearing up. The waterworks didn't wait that long. Hello, pals. I am Jonan54, and I'm here to discuss with you the best week of my life. It happened from February 6th to February 11th. What happened during this month? Well, over the course of a selection process, I was accepted into this. The Model G20 Youth Leadership Summit. At this program, I met a lot of people. I met a lot of people from all over the world. We're talking, there were some people from Peru, there were some people from China, there were some people obviously from Canada, there were some people from the UK. Oh my god. There was even one from Thailand. So it's pretty hard to describe the experience of being around all of these people. Anyways, the Youth Leadership Summit, well, yeah, so as you can tell, this is not very scripted, because there's not really much of a script that I could prepare for this. So, I initially found out about this summit in December. And after hearing the stories of a lot of other people, it seems like the selection process was very similar for a lot of people. So, I was selected to apply for this, and then I had my interview, and couldn't believe it, I got in. And from then, it was my decision to make whether or not I was going to do the day program or the residential program, because I actually live close enough to the summit where it would be possible for me to do the day program. Chose residential because I figured, you know what, I'm gonna wanna be chilling at the hotel with everybody, right? The answer was, yes, I am. And the fact that my school, which would have been providing transportation, was canceled the first day and had a delay the second day, meant that the residential program was immediately the best decision I could have possibly made. All the other people coming from my school who did do the day program had to be filled in by me and the other guy who came residential, so yeah. I'm certainly glad I made that decision. But yes, so basically, in case you don't know what the actual G20 is, it's a group. That's literally what the G in G20 stands for, group. Group of 20. 20 what? 20 countries. 20 countries who come together, usually the ones that are the most economically sound, in addition to a dozen or so guests. And some of them become permanent guests. This year, I'm definitely not going to be able to... Oh, actually, I could try naming them all off the top of my head. I've been trying to get good at memorizing this stuff. And that's for a reason that I'll get to. Let's see. So there was Argentina, Australia, Brazil. There were people from Peru, but for some reason Peru wasn't one of the countries that was there. Let's see. Canada. Nah. I'd have to write them down. Otherwise, I'd be, like, counting multiple twice. But, yes, there were, I believe it was 33. There was 20 and 13 guests this time around. And basically the simulation works as you're randomly assigned a country and a position. And you have to act as that position over the course of the next several days. So, I was the head of state, which is basically just means leader of a country, of India. And, oh man, I need to get my, I'll be right back. I need to grab my bag that has all the cool stuff in it that I got from Model Joint. I'll be right back. And in fact, while I'm in the process of getting my stuff, I'll show you some of the recordings I took while I was at G20.
There we go. Much better lighting. Not sure if you can really see it now because, you know, my hair is pretty short right now. And I've already dried off for the most part. But yeah, I went to the pool and it was a good time. There weren't too many people there and the pool is not deep at all, but I had a good time. I swam and had fun, and yeah, there wasn't really much to it, but there's just something interesting about experiencing a pool that you've a pool that you've never swam in before. And as someone with the swimming merit badge, I pretty much had an obligation to myself that I needed to swim in this pool. At least once. Just to test the waters, if you will. And I did, and I had a good time. And so that's one more night, and there are only 3 days to go. This is going by too fast. Oh, in these next 3 days, we're dressing in business formal. I'll try and make sure that I get at least one picture of, or one clip of me in full-on business formal gear. Somebody who, plays Super Mario Galaxy and, reacts to YouTube poops is about to enter a conference as a representative from a country wearing business formal. This, my friends, is why they teach you not to judge a book by its cover. Focus. We are not focusing. Yeah, we're not focusing. I can turn it around, though. Press conference just happened. I'd say it was a success. I think my speech was pretty good. No awards, but I had a good time. Now let's take it back to future me.
All this stuff. Yes. Ooh. There I am. Let's take a look at what we got here. Yes! This was, I'd like to, as someone who has previous experience as a head of state, I would like to pass a law that requires all future pins to be constructed like this, where there's a magnet instead of something that you have to poke a hole through a shirt in order for it to work. Now granted, this magnet is very strong, but that's so you can do something like this, put the other side of the magnet under your shirt, and wear it like that. Yes. So wearing that on my business attire. Yes, we were wearing business attire for the last 3 days of the summit when we were actually like making deals with other countries. Now, granted, we were making some deals with countries, like a few deals with countries beforehand. But yeah, that was basically the simulation. Was we had to act as our position in our country and make the best possible deals, usually like trade deals, with as many countries as possible. And oh my, look at that! Just like my other vlogs from like going to a cool place, it looks like we have a visitor. Pepper? 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 Pepper, you want to say hello to the vlog? There she is! Is she gonna smell my jacket? Hmm? Yes. Figured I'd have her say hi. Ah, yes. So, this is the bag that we were given. And has this super cool design on it. This is a very common theme of symbols that I've seen them do over the course of this summit. Is the old chemical symbol from like the periodic table. I also have a shirt that has that design on it. That's the other shirt that I have. This one was the other shirt, and it has all the qualities that you must display in order to be accepted and in order to be a functioning member of the G20 society. It's fun. It displays a little bit of situational irony, because you watch my videos and you watch me react to like YouTube poops, and then you watch me like go through Nintendo games and occasionally play Geometry Dash, and you don't think to yourself, you know what? That guy's probably gonna graduate top of his class and is doing a bunch of leadership stuff. But look at me now. Yeah, the reason that I had to cut down on video production and only do like 2 videos a week is because I've been doing more and more of this stuff because I love doing this stuff, and it's become increasingly evident over the course of these years that YouTube doesn't want me to do this for a job, and I don't want to do this for YouTube for a job. So I'll keep this as what it always should have been, a hobby. But the revenue that I'll get, the little chump change shmoney, I guess that's a little bit of a plus too. And by a little bit of a plus, I mean, wow, it was very helpful, because I haven't taken out like money from my AdSense account for a while. So it was stacking up the green stuff. And I said, hey, I want to do residential. And the thing is, the residential is way more expensive. But because I had actually saved up on my AdSense shmoney, I was able to take out all that cash and be able to pay for it. So, and who do I have to thank for that? All of you. All of you watching my videos without an ad blocker on, or just watching them with YouTube Red. Because surprisingly, I do have an audience that uses YouTube Red. A considerable amount of you. And by a considerable amount, I mean like more than 1%. Yeah. But yes, let's take a look at what else is in this prize box. Where the hell did I even put my pin? Where did it go? Did I put it back in the bag? I did, okay. We got this notebook. or it says textbook on it. Not much of a textbook. It's a lot more of a composition style notebook with a lot of very useful notes that I took throughout some lectures that we had from from professors from like Harvard and MIT who were at the summit and yes, were giving us lectures about like civil society, and yes, one of the main components was the future in politics. Which, as far as touchy subjects go, I think that's a limit as x reaches infinity. If I am to do a calculus joke, and I got my lanyard. I was wearing that. That gave me some fun neck burns because I wasn't wearing it over my collar like I should have been. And then I've already been wearing this jacket because it's awesome. There's this jacket that all of us got as G20 delegates. It's very snazzy if I do say so myself. You know what? I'm gonna wear this for the rest of the video. Yeah. But yeah, and then so there was the deal-making part of the summit, and then there was also the speech-making part of the summit. Now, as head of state, I took it upon myself to write and do the speeches for my country. I do a lot of public speaking, actually, which is only natural when you do all this leadership stuff and all this, all these extracurricular activities that you end up speaking in front of groups of people pretty often. And so I'm pretty much numb to it. I stand before like a group of a couple hundred people and I'm like, yeah, let's do this. I'm very different from a lot of people. I love public speaking, I love calculus, and I love doing this kind of stuff. But you know what? It's okay, because for a week I spent my week with 200 other people who share interests to me. And that was the best part of it. Not the whole summit thing, not the whole simulation part, not the fact that I got this. But the people that I met. The people that I met. The people from... Now, I hate to... Because I imagine that this is some sort of a stereotype, but the people from Great Britain were hilarious people. They were so funny. Oh my god. There was this one story that is very, very not suitable for work, so I won't tell it here, but oh my god. All you need to know is, oh boy! Because that's the punchline of the story. I'll let you figure out what happened. And then there were a bunch of other people teaching us like British lingo and stuff. Oh my god, they're so funny. And then there were a lot of people from Vancouver. I was surprised at just how many people were from Vancouver. And there were a handful of people from Toronto. I'm very glad though that I'm able to keep in touch with a lot of the people through the Snapchats. Yes. Yeah, that's like the only reason I use Snapchat now, is just to talk to people from G20 and occasionally talk to people from my physics class. Yeah. And then it's also kind of disappointing though, because you know who can't use those apps? The many people who came to G20 from China. So that kind of sucks, but you know. And as fate would have it, there would be a group of people that I would gravitate towards the most. And I did spend most of my time in that group. And we had some pretty funny moments together. We had a good time. and there was this one skit that we did. It wasn't much of a skit, but we had one of the guys was acting as a reporter, and one of the others was a test subject. Well, actually, there were two test subjects. One who was awake, one who was asleep. And we acted like some sort of National Geographic TV cast. Oh my god, it was so funny. Roll it.
Hello folks, my name is Nikhil Govender, back here with another video, and today we are taking a look at natural selection.
Yay.
So, here is nature. This is our first specimen A, also known as a Yusuf of the world. They're located in Russia, Ukraine, Calgary, and in Victoria.
BC.
Yes, BC, not in Australia. So if we look at our specimen B, that would be Ba over here.
Hey.
She is located in Thailand or Victoria, BC.
Yep.
And then the third specimen is me. I am located in Victoria, BC. Okay, now we're going to take a look at natural selection. Right. So, me and him, we have the same period of no sleep. But nature selected him to go into a slumber. That's nature. Now, let's go to Baki. She got 3 hours of sleep.
3-ish.
What were the side effects of this? Well, she was grumpy this morning until she finished her pulse. Oh, no pulse. We are performing a test on her. What are the effects of orange juice versus a hot chocolate? Now,
Which one energizes people?
so we are arriving at the Boston Convention Center right behind me, right here.
That's cool.
Is that the convention center? It's been a while since I've been to PAX.
This is the Boston Convention Center.
How do you know?
It looks like it's
Yeah, well, it does.
It looks like a convention center.
Yeah.
It looks like this in the picture. This is
It
it?
probably is. It probably is. Yeah. It looks big enough to be a convention center.
Well, either way, here's the scenario. 3 young souls fighting against
You didn't
sleep
even
and
talk about
fire.
you. Like, you didn't talk about
Yes,
you.
me. And my side effects are awesomeness,
Nikhil.
coolness, and greatness.
We're observing Nikhil's side effects from his lack of sleep last night, and possible side effects includes
I fall asleep right in the middle of a bus. Right in front of a bus and get
overexcitedness, happiness.
Yeah, that will quickly die down in a lecture and fall asleep in the lecture, and then lose the best delegates.
Oh my god, I love those guys. Oh, I love them all. Oh my god. And those were the kinds of experiences we had, like, over the course of the entire week, was just that stuff. Oh, man. So, yeah. And as for how I decided that this was the best week of my life, well, I had to rank it up with a lot of other pretty solid weeks in my life. There was the week that I spent in Iceland. That was back when I had, like, I want to say 5 subscribers. And that was amazing. That was probably the best vacation I've ever had. I had to rank it up with 2 incredible weeks from November of 2016. One week where I had like 4 field trips in 1 week. And then the other week where I was playing Pokemon Sun and Moon. And then I also had to rank it up with the week that I went to MagFest. So, what made me decide this one was the best week of my life? To put it simply, it was the people I met, as I said before. There weren't very many people I met for the first time in any of the other weeks. There weren't very many connections that I really made in real life for any of the other weeks. This was basically a new experience for me. And unfortunately, as a high school senior, I don't know if they'll let me back. But even if it's just to speak, I'd love to come back. I've been keeping up with a lot of the people that I've met over social media, as I've said. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to see them in person again, but it was a good time. Yeah. Yeah. By a good time, I mean the best time of my life. So the reason that I've been memorizing a lot and trying to memorize is because, well, in general, I've been trying to improve my memorization memorization skills, because I've been trying to memorize as many digits of E as I can, because memorizing digits of pi is overrated and you know it. And so, over the course of maybe the past couple days, the past 2 days, I have successfully memorized the first 75 digits of E. 2.718281828459045 2353602 87471 35266 249775 724 36995957 0766303353. Yes! Let's go! I still got it, man. Oh, man. And I'd probably be tearing up a lot more during this vlog, but all the tears have already fallen out, because it's been a while since. Because I'm recording this on February 21st. Yes, I'm on break, so I'm on February break. So the dates of days are getting a little confusing, as they usually do. But it's been 10 days since I got home. If I recorded this the day I got home, there would be tears streaming down my cheeks, like every waking moment. But yeah, I really want to go back. I really do. But on the bright side, I still talk with everyone that I've gotten information from all the time, really. And well, I don't plan on stopping ever, and thankfully, neither does anybody else. So yeah. Now you might be wondering about a lot of other things, like the things that were left sort of as cliffhangers from the vlogs, like Horizon Tireless and November Power from months ago. So yeah. So you're probably wondering all that stuff. So there's a lot of questions that still remain unanswered. The big questions are, well, did I successfully achieve the rank of Eagle? How's my college applications doing? What decisions have I made for the future? How are my grades? How am I doing in my life? And of course, the number one question that I've been teasing for a while, who is my number one waifu? Because that's obviously the number one question here. Well, guess what? All of those and more will be answered next month. In next month's vlog. March's vlog will yield all of the answers and more. And so with that said, I'm going to hope they bring me back at the very least as an alum, as a speaker. I'd be, oh my god, I'd be so happy to do that. And yeah, well, all that said, keep looking forward. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye!